What do kittens, laser beams, and unicorns have in common? You're gonna find out today on Fang's Metal Beer Club.
Let's go drink some beer!
Hails backers, today on Fang's Metal Beer Club, we're combining cats, oh hello, raspberries, and one of my least favorite types of beer, the IPA. Today's beer that we're reviewing is Carbon 4's Raspberry Fantasy Factory. I know, I don't like IPAs normally either, but there's something about this beer that I really do enjoy. Carbon 4 is a brewery here in Madison, Wisconsin that's been around since about 2012. From what I've heard, it was started from people who used to work at a much larger and much more well-known brewery here in Madison called Ale Asylum. Pretty much everything I've had from Carbon 4 has been at least, I'd say at least a 6 out of 10, to be perfectly honest. This is no exception. Their flagship beer, the beer that you'll see all around Madison, is their Fantasy Factory. It's an IPA, and for an IPA, it's rather drinkable. Now, I know a lot of people out there do enjoy IPAs, and I'll say, there have been some IPAs, especially the Bedlam IPA from Ale Asylum, that I have enjoyed. It's just they're not quite my favorite, right? So the fact that I'm reviewing this Raspberry IPA, the Raspberry Fantasy Factory, should tell you something about its flavor profile. It is actually pretty heavy on the raspberry side of things, which tends to dull out that sharp, angry hop characteristics that you'll find in a lot of IPAs. Now again, I know a lot of people really enjoy that. It's just not for me. Now, unlike the flavor profile of, say, Lambic, like New Glarus's Raspberry Tart, where the raspberry is really, well, tart, the raspberry flavor profile in this IPA is a lot more floral. It's sort of taking the place of the standard bite that you get from the hops in a regular IPA, an IPA that you'd be used to. Although this isn't my first pick, given the choice between a macro brew, a standard IPA, and this raspberry IPA, I'd go for this every time. I'm totally giving this a 7 out of 10. When in doubt, always drink local, and always drink something that's going to give you a little bit more of a flavor profile than just a standard Pilsner. Thanks for tuning into today's Fang's Metal Beer Club. As always, if you have a beer that you think would make the cut to be in Fang's Metal Beer Club, email us, lordsofthetrident@gmail.com. We're always down for trying out brand new beers, exciting beers, beers with weird flavor profiles. Let us know what you've got in store for us, and hey, if we like it, it might end up on a future Fang's Metal Beer Club. And as always, if you've got people in your life who love beer, love metal, or all of the above, tell them about our Patreon, patreon.com/lordsofthetrident. Probably most of you viewing this are Patreon members, and to you I say, cheers, kampai, skull, all of the above. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time on Fang's Metal Beer Club.